Go die.
The film was translated and narrated by M. Media.
And she's an idiot. And she can't even see the path when there's no one around. A little accident is perfectly normal, isn't it? Don't tell me. You want Linjo to bring her along and marry me together with her? Getting rid of her for Linjo and for your Zhang family is a good thing. It is a good thing. Yes, it is a good thing.
Kill.
After today, the Fuzang kingdom has fallen. It is fortunate that only the eyelid was injured. Just a slight blood stagnation. It will heal in 3 days.
You are not dead? This blue and white porcelain vase was a gift from the old man to Linjo. If sold now, it would fetch at least 700,000 or 800,000. You blind woman, eating our food and living in our house, and now you dare to break things? Do you want to rebel?
If not for the sake of General Jiang and Linzhou, this single push would be enough to send your entire clan to hell and face the full force of the law.
You are no longer foolish.
Even if I have not recovered, I am still a human being. Do you want to strike me again? Just because you see I am still alive.
You blind woman. Do you want to rebel? You still dare to lay a hand on me? If not for my Zhang family feeding and housing you, you would have starved to death on the side of the road long ago. You still dare to hit me? You need to understand. This is my Zhang family home. What is wrong, aunt? This blind woman is quite lucky. She's actually still alive. Not only is she alive, she is no longer foolish. Where did you get those clothes? Wearing them, you look not only beautiful, but also heroic. If Linjo saw you, he would certainly like it. I found them in the wardrobe. I was happy for a moment. So I tried them on. I did not expect they would fit so well. Found them in the wardrobe? Are those not her clothes?
Clothes. My phoenix robe. Is this clothes really something someone of your status is allowed to wear? Are you truly not afraid of death?
The fact that you were granted marriage by old General Jiang only shows that back then, you were doing well in the military. But that was the past. Although you are no longer foolish, but you are nothing more than someone relying on, living off the charity of the Zhang family.
And narrated by
As for me,
Media.
I'm still the young lady of the prestigious Sang family. Let alone wearing your theatrical robes. Or dancing with your sword. Even if I took your life. If you have the guts, come and hit me. Miss Sang is right. That blank girl is nothing more than a loudmouth. She was even trying to scare me just now. You're so sharp, Miss Sang. You saw right through her act at a glance. That blank girl probably doesn't even know where you're standing.
Yang Chuyan, you're mistaken. There are 2 ways to find her. One way is for me to walk over to her. And the other is for her to come to me. That back in the day, I once stood unrivaled, with heroes bowing before me. Zheng Ying, you don't even rank. Zheng Ying, what happened today? You'd better remember. The day after the Yahua forces moved south, your Zhang family shall be wiped from the face of the earth.
You blind fool. How dare you strike me? You dare insult my Zheng family. Just wait until I have people here to kill you.
Stop.
Linzhou,
Zhang Linzhou, the second young master of the Zhang family.
Zhang Linzhou, you're hitting me too?
You insult my wife. I'm hitting you.
Linzhou, you're wronging Miss Zhang. She isn't simple-minded anymore. Just now, she even hit me and threatened us.
Threatened you.
Linzhou, she recovered a long time ago. She's been feigning ignorance to threaten Aunt and me.
Xiaolon is just a frail woman. How could she threaten you? I only see my wife, a frail woman, merely holding a sword to protect herself.
She's a frail woman. You just didn't see her a moment ago.
That's enough. No need to say more. After all, this is my home. Miss Zhang, if you're unhurt, then please leave. My wife is timid and frightens easily. Please, leave.
You. Linzhou, I'm not lying to you. She really has recovered. That's right, Linzhou. I can testify for Miss Zhang. She recovered ages ago. She's probably just shamelessly sponging off our Jiang family. So she keeps on pretending.
Xiaolon,
The film was translated and
I was
narrated
wrong.
by M
Please,
Media.
don't hit me.
don't be afraid. I'm here.
You? You're still putting on an act? You're actually even more manipulative than me. Linzhou, you must not be fooled by her.
Enough. She is not of sound mind. Every day, I don't know how much abuse you subjected her to. You have the audacity to cast blame on others first.
Linzhou, you.
Now, please get out.
Fine.
Wait,
Linzhou, I knew it. You can't bear to let me go.
take my wife's clothes off. And then get out.
Linlin. Zhang Linzhou, you two better remember this. Today's business is not over yet. This isn't over between us. Miss Zhang.
Grandfather praised you highly long ago. He called you a heroine among women. A born warrior. The nation's sharpest blade. Protecting the peace of every home. When I learned that you were to be my fiancée, I was so happy. As happy as I was then is how heartbroken I am now. Seeing you like this.
Handsome brother. Don't cry.
Xiaolon. I am so tired. My mother. I won't even mention her, but at that time, grandmother and the others, seeing you in that state, refused to take you in. These past few years, the Zhang family's situation hasn't been good. And the pressure on me has only grown greater. Everyone is whispering outside, saying I've given up on myself, lacking all ambition, only to marry a woman who is both blind and foolish.
It seems my marriage to Linzhou has put too much pressure on him.
But I believe you are the heroine that grandfather described. For the rest of our lives, no matter what happens, you are my wife, Zhang Linzhou's wife. I will certainly protect you.
Linzhou. Thank you.
You're not foolish anymore. You're better. Mother didn't lie to me. You really have recovered your senses.
Linzhou. What are you talking about? I only just recovered. I only heard the last sentence.
Well, Linlin, you were clearly tricking me.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Let me look at you again. Hello? What? Yes. I'll head over right now.
Linzhou. Are you leaving again?
Xiaolon. There's an urgent matter at the company that I need to handle. All right. 3 days from now is grandmother's birthday banquet. Since you have recovered your senses, come with me.
Yes. It is easy to add flowers to a brocade, but hard to offer help in the snow. Old Man Jiang. The husband you picked for me is not bad. But these years, Linzhou must have suffered quite a few grievances in the Jiang family. Call Fan Pojin for me.
The Wild Grave Gully Redevelopment and Expansion Project
Dianing Group.
in Jiangsu is a key national project of the Dragon Kingdom.
Fan Pojin, the richest man in the Dragon Kingdom.
I am giving you the power of unlimited additional funding.
Fan Pojin's assistant.
You must ensure this project benefits the nation and the people.
Sovereign.
Hello, Sovereign. You have finally returned. For so many years, we have searched for you in so many places. Where have you been?
I have been with the Jiang family in Jiangzhou. It is a long story. 3 days from now, prepare a grand gift for me. Have it delivered to the Jiang family birthday banquet.
As you command, notify the airport immediately. Prepare my private jet. Seal off the road from Zhongjing to Jiangsu. No flights are to take off. I need to reach Jiangsu as quickly as possible.
Yes, CEO Fan. The newly appointed the Ghostly Grace General, Shening, has tasted defeat once again. The front line has retreated 800 miles. The northern prefecture of the Dragon Kingdom has always faced the northern nomads.
Shening is incompetent and has brought shame to the nation. You are unworthy of the title, the Ghostly Grace of General Shening.
And
Coffee shop.
that Linlin really doesn't have any background to speak of. If she really had any standing, would it even be my Zhang family's turn to take care of her? I remember the former Ghostly Grace General. At the age of just over 20, destroyed Fusang Kingdom. Because of that merit, she was titled the Sovereign of Yuhua. This Linlin also has the surname Lin, and once served in the military. Perhaps you don't think there's a connection, do you? That Linlin? Even if she were able to hold the reins for
film was
that Sovereign of Yuhua,
and narrated by M Media.
I would still have to kneel down and call her my grandmother. Even a 7th rank official at the Prime Minister's gate is still a person of status, let alone that person who commands all the kings and stands as an equal to heaven, the Sovereign of Yuhua. So that's how it is. Miss Zhang, don't you worry. Your Zhang family are the new elite. And my Zhang family are descendants of a military lineage. Grandmother would be very happy to have a marriage alliance with your Zhang family. Linlin has already recovered. Even though she isn't a fool anymore, she is still blind. 3 days from now is my old madam's birthday banquet. At that time, I will, in front of everyone in the family, just mention it briefly. Old madam would absolutely not tolerate her continuing to occupy the position of Linzhou's wife. Miss Zhang, at that time, you should give the old madam a gift to show your filial respect. Won't things between you and Linzhou naturally work out then? And you are right. I'll go back and prepare right away. Good.
Three days later.
May the old madam be blessed,
Old Madam Zhang, the grandmother of Zhang Linzhou.
with great fortune and prosperity.
Banquet hall. Zhang Chen, the cousin of Zhang Linzhu. Zhang Dinghai, the eldest uncle of Zhang Linzhu.
Mother,
Zhang Wusheng, the father of Zhang Linzhu.
wishing you a long and prosperous life.
Grandmother. Grandmother. I'm sorry. There was traffic on the way. We are late.
How so? No one else is stuck in traffic, yet you two are. I suspect that you don't really care about grandmother's birthday banquet at all.
John Chen, don't speak to me in such a sarcastic and mocking tone. Xiaolon has mobility issues, that's why.
Did I hear that right? You actually brought this blind woman here with you? You really don't care about humiliating the Zhang family, do you?
Linzhou, have you lost your mind? How could you bring this blind woman to grandmother's birthday banquet?
Lin Zhu. Today, it isn't just the Zhang family here. There are many elites from Jiangsu present. Your grandmother already had reservations about you marrying Linlin. Aren't you just setting yourself up for humiliation? Zhang Linzhu, have you been looking after a fool for so long that you've become a fool yourself?
You.
What? Is Zhang Chen wrong? Parading this woman around in public is a disgrace. Old second brother. What does your family think you're doing to old madam? Eldest brother, you.
Enough. Don't let all these people make a mockery of us. Lead them to that table by the entrance, so they don't sit close and cause annoyance.
Grandmother, Xiaolon.
Sit over there. Bringing a blind woman. Here is an eyesore.
The film was translated and
Yes.
narrated by M Media.
3 days have passed. The energy is circulating, and her eyes will be fully recovered shortly. No wonder the Jiang family has been in decline since old General Jiang Wuli passed away. So, there was a reason for it after all.
Bitch woman, what are you talking about?
What? Are you not only brainless, but also deaf?
Perhaps this fool isn't a fool anymore.
Or maybe she was shocked into clarity by Zhang Chen and wants to speak up for her husband.
Well, she certainly picked the wrong person to back. Jiang Chen has recently gotten close to the department manager of the Tianning Group, Su Jianwei's daughter. He's the one favored. In front of the old madam?
Linlin has been a fool for so many years. How could she possibly be fine just like that? Zhang Linzhu, you surely aren't harboring resentment against the family and purposely coaching her to say this, are you? You must assume we won't bother arguing with this fool, so you coached her to insult us, right?
That makes sense. This Zhang Linzhou is truly audacious.
Zhang Linzhu, a grandson like you, what can you actually do? Perhaps this was the old second brother scheme. You
are truly unfilial, putting your own grandmother on the spot, in front of so many people.
Eldest uncle, please don't talk nonsense here.
Eldest brother, you've misunderstood Linzhou. Linzhou is an honest boy. It is mainly this woman.
He doesn't have the guts. Then that means he has the intention. Your whole family. Are you saying an old woman, I am incompetent? Or that I am unfair in my dealings?
Mother, Linzhou, why are you just standing there? Why don't you discipline her at once? Make her apologize to grandmother.
Linzhu, today is your grandmother's birthday banquet. Just humor her and make her happy. Hurry up and do it. Do you really want to watch our whole family get kicked out?
Linzhou.
Grandmother. I am sorry. It is all my fault. Please, stop tormenting Xiaolon.
Linlin has been in the Zhang family for 3 years. She has lived off the Zhang family, and in the end, to say that I, an old woman, haven't taken good care of her. How could such a thing exist under the sun? An ungrateful wretch.
Exactly. If you raised a dog, it would at least know to wag its tail at its master, unlike her, who actually bites the hand that feeds her.
Old madam, on such a wonderful day, why must you be so angry? Actually, I can somewhat understand Miss Lin's feelings. After all, after waking up,
Saru, the fiancé of Zhang Chen.
it's only natural that she couldn't
The
accept the
film was
reality
translated
of being
and
blind all at
narrated
once.
by M Media.
Second young master Jiang, you're far too kind. You would even sympathize with a blind woman like this?
Miss Su, what exactly do you mean by that?
After all, today is old madam's birthday banquet, not a place to grandstand for attention. So some form of discipline is indeed called for. Second young master Zhang, since you have failed to keep order, why not hand over the position of director of the marketing department at Jiang Group to our Zhang Chen?
Ever since Linzhou insisted on marrying me, his family's dividends from the Jiang family have been slashed to a pittance, just enough to barely scrape by. Linzhou's own position was stripped away, and he has faced more suppression than anyone else. This marketing director position is something Linzhou earned with real results. Sleeping only 4 hours a night. You want to snatch it away with a single light-hearted sentence? Don't you find that laughable?
You're right, but what does all your husband's hard work matter? With one light-hearted sentence of mine, I can take this director position. This is the gap in strength between you and me.
You.
Saru, you are always the best to me.
I almost forgot. This Miss Lin is usually a bit dim-witted and probably doesn't know much about what's happening in the outside world, right? Let me introduce myself to everyone. My name is Suro, My father is Su Jianwei. He doesn't have any great special abilities. But he is just a department manager at the Zhongzhou branch of the Tianning Group. Tianning Group, the #1 industrial giant in the Dragon Kingdom.
Their CEO, Fan Pojin, is now the richest person in the Dragon Kingdom.
Miss Su, have you met CEO Fan? I heard that behind CEO Fan. Is that legendary? Sovereign of Yaohua. Is that for real? The Tianning Group's future center of development is right here in Zhongzhou, so my father is highly valued. Thanks to my father's reputation, I have even attended an internal gathering of the Tianning Group, and I have even met the renowned sovereign of Yaohua. But if I'm being honest, when I toasted her, she even praised me for being young and promising, saying that I would surely surpass my father in the future. Who knows? I might even get to move into the central headquarters in Zhongjing.
Move into the central headquarters in Zhongjing? Then, Saru, wouldn't that mean you're going to succeed? CEO Fan, the richest man in the country, more importantly, having the favor of the sovereign of Yaohua.
Miss Su, your future is limitless.
Linlin, what are you laughing at? How dare you show disrespect to the sovereign of Yaohua?
I'm laughing because some people can lie without even blushing or skipping a heartbeat. You claim, I once praised you for being young and promising at a dinner party. It's a pity. But I never drink.
Did everyone hear that? This Miss Lin is implying that she is the sovereign of Yuhua herself, who commands all kings and stands as the equal of heaven. Everyone, why don't you come over and pay your respects immediately?
Xiaolon, speak carefully. You must not offend the sovereign.
You have no filter on your mouth. Even the awe-inspiring sovereign of Yaohua you dare to offend.
Grandmother, Xiaolon didn't mean it. She only...
And you, too. You can't even keep your own wife in check. In my opinion, you need more discipline. You should go back to working at the entry level for a few more years.
Mother, that project is Linzu's hard work of many years.
That's right, Mother. You know better than anyone how hard Linzhou has worked.
If you take the wrong path, what is the point of working hard? As expected, Xiao Chen is the thoughtful one. He found such a wonderful daughter-in-law for the Zhang family. As for the director's position, it will be yours from now on. Linzhou, go ahead and hand over your work to Zhang Chen.
Yes, grandmother.
Thank you, grandmother.
Mother... Linlin, this is all your fault. Not only have you ruined Linzhou's standing in the Zhang family, but now his career is affected too.
Mother, this is not Xiaolon's fault. It's all my own doing. Let's go.
The old madam's intention is clear. As long as Linzhou marries a bride like Suru, bringing more benefits to the Jiang family, then he is on the right path. Linzhou's position won't be taken away, right?
What now? Have you regained your conscience and decided to divorce Linzhou?
Grandmother, Xiaolon has only just recovered her senses, but her vision has not yet healed. She has no job, and she is penniless. How could she survive if she left the Zhang family? I will not divorce her.
Zhang Linzu, you certainly have high hopes. You really think you could find a young lady from a prestigious family who could surpass Suru in status? Exactly, Mother. Behind Suru is more than just the power of the Su family. There is also CEO Fan Pojin, the richest man in the country, and the peerless sovereign of Yaohua herself.
No. This peerless sovereign of Yaohua, isn't she standing right before my eyes? I'm just so terrified. Just by her standing there, she's already leagues above me. Right?
Suru, don't use the name of the sovereign of Yaohua to tease Xiaolon anymore.
That's right. Compared to me, you are indeed a grain of sand, compared to the bright moon in the sky.
How dare you to repeatedly slander the sovereign of Yaohua? You are utterly arrogant.
The sovereign of Yaohua wiped out Fuzhang Kingdom in a single battle, and single-handedly faced the 18 gods of war from 3 nations. How could someone like you, a blind woman, ever compare to her?
Exactly. Though the sovereign of Yaohua is a woman under the heavens, what man's combat strength could ever match hers?
A blind person like you should find a doctor to fix your eyes before you even think about walking on your own.
My energy is flowing without obstruction. When I open my eyes, these petty villains will taste the wrath of thunder.
Bitch. I will show you now what true power is. What it means to have such a gap between us. Instead of just spouting nonsense. Recently, my father prepared a birthday gift for old Madam, and we were quite fortunate. I heard old Madam loves embroidery. And this is the finest clad brocade from Sakeng.
The film was translated
Worth a fortune.
and narrated by M. Media.
Truly exquisite embroidery.
This is a ruyi made of white jade. While white jade is not as precious as Munanfat jade, a piece this large is extremely rare. I hope old Madam will accept it with a smile.
You are very thoughtful, Miss Sue.
This is a gift my father prepared for you.
Order contract.
These are the order contracts for the Tianning Group. If handled well, our Zhang family will benefit immensely.
I wish old Madam good health and a long life.
Saru, you are truly amazing. You blind woman. You can't see, but surely you can hear? These generous gifts are things you could never reach in your entire life. Old second brother. Let us all wait and see. Your daughter-in-law. No. What kind of gift does the sovereign of Yahua have? Eldest brother, no, don't.
Mother, father, me and Xiaolon are leaving now.
Of course. Does this sort of thing even deserve to be on the table?
Audacious.
Xiaolon,
Call Fan Pojin.
Sovereign, what is it?
Within 5 minutes, have the birthday gift delivered to the Jiang family. Otherwise, stop acting as the richest man in the Dragon Kingdom.
Yes.
They're still putting on an act? Guards seize her for slandering the sovereign of Yoawa and daring to destroy my gift. I will see you smashed to pieces.
let's see who dares.
Lin Zhou, move aside. Do you really intend to stand against the Zhang family for the sake of this blind woman? What are you waiting for? Anyone who dares to stand in our way, beat them down.
Gifts presented. Congratulations on your longevity, old madam. We respectfully present you with a villa in Pankin. 1 mutton fat jade ruby. 5 EC night luminescent pearls. 1 kingfisher feather hairpin set with precious stones.
Which friend has sent such a grand gift?
May I ask,
The Zhang family butler.
which one of you is Mr. Zhang Linzu? That would be him.
Xiaolon, this gift. Did you really prepare this for me?
The timing is perfect. This is my husband, Jiang Linzhou. Jiang Linzhou.
Her eyes.
Her eyes? She's not blind anymore.
She's
The
not
film
blind
was
anymore.
translated
Xiaolon.
and narrated by
Your
M.
eyes are
Media.
healed.
Yes. Though my eyes have healed, my internal strength has yet to fully recover.
So, all of these.
They are just a small token of my appreciation.
What? These were actually sent by Linlin?
Strange. Why did Fan Pojin only send such a meager gift?
These treasures are far more valuable than eldest young master Jiang's. Could everything she said be true?
So Linlin's eyes are really healed. Why does she look so familiar? Mother always knew you were capable, Xiaolan. Eldest brother, these gifts were sent by my daughter-in-law. How about that? Not inferior to what your Suro brought, right?
Impossible. She's just a blind woman. Where would she get the ability to do this?
I don't believe it. It's impossible. If you really had such ability, why would you be begging for scraps in the Zhang family? These things definitely weren't sent by you.
Xiaolon, tell me the truth. You must not take credit for something you didn't do.
Don't worry. I had people prepare this in advance. Just be bold and go for it. Is that so? We'll know in a moment.
Mr. Zhang Linzu, these are all from my master, presented in your name. To honor the old madam's birthday. Please verify them.
Thank you for your hard work. Thank you, Xiaolon.
What about Fan Pojan? Why didn't he come in person?
CEO Fan, what does this have to do with him? You must be the wife of Mr. Zhang Linzu. That my master mentioned.
Who is your master?
Zheng Ying of the Jiangsu Zheng family. The gifts weren't from Linlin,
The Jiangzhou Zhang family? That newly risen top-tier family?
so it's Miss Zheng. I heard she has long been enamored with Zhang Linzu. It turns out it's true.
Zheng Ying.
Very well, Linlin. You actually dared to falsely claim Miss Zhang's gifts, almost causing me to be deceived by someone like you.
Old second brother. You really must discipline your daughter-in-law. It might be fine when she's just at home. But if this gets out, it will bring disgrace upon our Zhang family.
Strange, why hasn't Fan Pojan arrived yet?
Wishing the old madam boundless longevity. I apologize for my late arrival. I hope the old madam will not take offense.
Miss Zhang, it is an honor for the Zhang family that you were able to grace us with your presence. How could I ever blame you?
So you're not keeping up the charade anymore? Giving up the act, are you? Not done living off the Zhang family's charity yet?
And narrated
You're back
by
for another free
Media.
meal? Brother Linzhou, do you like the gift? I got you?
Miss Zhang, the gift you've brought is far too generous. I cannot accept it.
Why ever not? This is a sincere gesture from Miss Zhang. Linzhou, you must seize this opportunity. Miss Zhang, this is...
I am speaking on behalf of the head of the Zheng family. The Zheng family wishes to form an alliance with the Zhang family through marriage. I ask that old madam grant us this union. Please agree to the marriage between your granddaughter and second young master Linzu.
Miss Zhang, I already have a wife.
What wife? Don't listen to him, everyone. This Linlin was, until recently, just a simpleton. My son never had a real marriage with her.
That's right, today. I, as the matriarch, shall decide. He will divorce her immediately, choose an auspicious date, and marry Miss Zhang.
Grandmother.
I disagree.
You disagree? Because of you, our family nearly lost our dividends, and Linzhou nearly lost his job. What right do you have to disagree?
Zheng Ying is not worthy.
I look down on you. If Linzhou were to marry Miss Zheng, life would be 1,000 times better than it is now. Who do you think you are?
Linlin. Linzu is a kind soul. Even when you were blind, he was willing to honor the betrothal and take you as his wife. But now that your eyes are healed, you shouldn't hold him back any longer.
I know that Linzhou has shown me great kindness. That is precisely why I cannot stand by and let Zheng Ying marry him. Whatever Zheng Ying can do for him, I will do 100 times over.
100 times? And who are you to say that?
Linlin, your eyes are healed now. Pack your things and get out of the Zhang house.
Grandmother. Xiaolon has only just recovered. If you kick her out of the house now, how is she supposed to survive?
If she can't survive, she can go die somewhere else. Stop being an eyesore to me. Get the divorce settled as soon as possible. Take an auspicious date and marry Miss Zhang.
Grandmother, please forgive my stubbornness. But I will not abandon Xiaolon.
You are determined to protect her, are you? Then get out with her.
Please take care, grandmother. This unfilial grandson will take my leave.
CEO of Tianning Group, Fan Pojan has arrived.
Never mind, the gift I prepared has arrived.
Your gift.
Yes.
CEO Fan. CEO Fan,
film
the
was
richest man in the Dragon
translated
Kingdom.
and
CEO
narrated
Fan is
by
actually
Media.
here.
Even Fan Pojan came? It seems old Madame Jiang's connections from his years of fighting are far stronger than I imagined. Zhang Linzhou, you will be mine sooner or later.
Although the Zhang family has some strength, compared to a behemoth like the Tianning Group, we are but ants. Why would CEO Fan come here? Who else here? Could have TIs to the Tianning group? Surely he must be here for Suru.
I suppose so.
The Su family and CEO fan. Are that close? Xiao Chan, you must treat. Miss Su well, CEO fan, your presence in our John household truly brings great honor to our humble home.
You're too kind. With such an excellent daughter-in-law in the Zhang family, I look forward to old madam giving us your guidance in the future.
Yes, extremely happy with this engagement. Are very pleased with this marriage as well.
CEO Fan, does this mean Suru is up for a promotion? This must be because of the sovereign of Yahua promoting Mr. Su.
Mr. Suru?
CEO fan, I am Suro, daughter of Su Jinwei, manager of the Jiangzhou branch. At the year-end banquet, I even had the honor of toasting you.
Just moments ago, someone was questioning Suru standing within the Tianning group. They should look in the mirror first.
Suru? I don't know her.
Wait, CEO Fan, how could you not know Suru?
Plenty of people toast me. Do you expect me to remember every single one? Might I ask, where is the second young master of the Zhang family?
Second young master, John?
CEO fan, what do you mean by that?
Naturally, that would be my Lin Zhao. Aside from him, does the Jiang family have any other second young master?
Linlin, while in the presence of CEO Fan, from the Tianning group. Is it your place to speak?
How bold! How dare you? How dare you show disrespect to Miss Lin?
This?
CEO Fan, have you made a mistake? She is nothing but a blind woman who has been a fool for 3 years.
Miss Lin, at your request, I'm here on behalf of Mr. John Linzu to present the old madam with a generous gift. May you live as long as the pines and cypresses.
CEO fan, you are truly generous. Mother, look.
This is a Tianning group strategic development project.
A strategic project? What level of priority is that?
It means it is a key investment project
The film
for
was
the Tianning group
translated and
with an
narrated
unlimited
by
budget.
M Media.
If the Zhang family follows their lead, even if we only get the scraps, the profits will be substantial. Quite substantial indeed.
Xiaolon, who exactly are you?
No matter who I am your wife.
Thank you, CEO fan.
You are too kind, old madam. Since the gift has been delivered, I shall take my leave now.
Safe travels, CEO fan. Could it be that Linlin's identity back then wasn't ordinary? Linlin, what is your relationship with CEO fan? Why does he respect you so much?
I once saved his life on the battlefield in the Northern Territory.
You saved his life? No wonder. Linzhou, your performance has been excellent. We will leave you in your position as director for now. This is preposterous.
Mother, isn't this the strategic project of the richest man, CEO Fan? Is there a problem?
Look closely at what is written on the document.
The Master Development Plan for the Wild Grave Gully.
The Master Development Plan
The master development plan
for the Wild Grave Gully.
for the Wild Grave Gully.
Wild Grave Gully was a mass grave site. CEO Fan is the richest man in the Kingdom of Dragon. How could he possibly take on such a mess?
CEO Fan is well informed. Perhaps there is some other benefit to this land.
Benefits. Benefits, my foot. This contract clearly states that the amount the Zhang family is investing is exactly the amount of our current available assets. If the funding from the Tianning Group doesn't arrive on time, when will the Zhang family ever see any profit?
Furthermore, if the Tianning group drags this out for a few months, how is the Zhang family supposed to survive in the meantime? And if the Zhang family goes under, will these returns even be paid out? And to whom would they be paid? The business world? Uncle Zheng is like a battlefield. You must think this through. Be careful.
You really need to be more vigilant. You, Linlin. The Zhang family has been nothing but kind to you, yet you actually dare to collude with outsiders. To scheme against us?
Does the Jiang family's current standing make us worthy of being targeted by CEO Fan?
You.
If we aren't worthy of being targeted by CEO Fan, then why would he give her such a massive project?
Miss
Miss
Zhang,
Zhang, narrated
Linlin.
by M Media.
Once saved CEO Fan's life.
If she is his savior, I could understand him giving her some ordinary project. But a strategic project of this scale? A mere life-saving debt from a normal person's perspective, does that even make sense?
If I say so, then it's true.
Who do you think you are? If you truly had that kind of capability, CEO Fan would have been pampering you long ago. Would he have let you end up in the Zhang family, becoming the laughingstock of the entire city?
The Zhang family has been nothing but kind to you, and yet you collude with outsiders to covet our family's foundation. Someone throw her out.
Grandmother, this is a contract that Xiaolon earned through a life-saving favor. How can you slander her like this?
You are determined to protect her, are you? Then you can get out with her too. A frog at the bottom of a well cannot comprehend the vastness of the ocean.
Old madam, don't come to regret this later.
Lin Zhu.
Linzhou,
Lin Zhu.
Let them go. I want to see exactly how she makes me regret it.
On the way.
Xiaolon, that order from CEO Fan.
Fan Pojin's order is a grand gesture. Trust me, I will be able to prove it soon.
Xiaolon. I believe in you.
Wang Yi, Director of the Special Investigation Bureau.
It's just that the Zhang family is already dissatisfied with you. If you do this, grandmother will only despise you more. I don't want you to become the target of everyone's ire.
Linzhou. I don't care what the Jiang family thinks of me. I only care about you.
Strange, why does this person look like that sovereign? Did you get fired as director? And end up so broke, you can only afford an e-bike now.
John Chen, this is none of your business. Get out of here.
Let me tell you, you should just dump her. The old madam treats you this way, all because of her, isn't it?
I know I've let Linzhou down, but I will make the Jiang family proud because of him.
Proud, the only thing you've brought him is humiliation. And telling the old madam not to regret it, the thing the old madam regrets most is not having insisted on kicking you out earlier, insisted on driving you out. Look, a BMW. I just became the director of the Zhang Corporation, and I bought one right away. If you had just listened to grandmother and dumped this dead weight, would you even be struggling to afford a car?
I believe in Xiaolon.
The film was
Grandmother will regret
translated and narrated
her
by
actions
M
because of her.
Media.
Zhang Linzhu, you still believe her? Why don't you just dump her and marry Miss Zheng instead? Wouldn't that be better? Grandmother wouldn't hold any grudges against you anymore. And this position as director of the Zhang Corporation would be yours too. Isn't that a good deal?
Did you come here to lobby for Zhengying? You go back and tell her. Whatever I, John Linzhou, want, I can earn with my own 2 hands. I don't need anyone's charity. And I certainly don't need to beg for favors.
Zhang Linzhu, you will regret this. Miss Zheng is still willing to marry you now. Once this opportunity is gone, it may not come back again.
I don't need it.
You're so stubborn. Zhang Linzhu, you deserve to ride an electric scooter for the rest of your life. Breaking news, Wildgrave Gully in the northern suburbs of Jiangsu has been designated as a new special economic zone. This land is currently controlled by the Tianning Group, and its market value is soaring. Return immediately for a family meeting. The sovereign has really returned.
Governor,
Zhao Yunfeng, the new governor of Jiangzhou.
you have been waiting here for 3 hours.
Chen Yun, assistant to Zhao Yunfeng.
But that important figure from the Ministry of War has yet to arrive. Perhaps you should go rest for a while?
Even Shenning,
The film was
the current General
translated
Ghostly Grace,
and narrated
relies
by
on her as a right-hand
media.
man. Are you tired?
Not at all. Not at all.
Then we shall continue to wait. Your subordinate, Zhao Yunfeng, pays his respects to the general who. That is enough, no need for formalities. I have prepared a modest banquet to welcome you, General Hu. I invite the General Hu to grace us with your presence. I have urgent business. It is inconvenient today. Let us speak another day. What urgent business does the General Hu have? If you need anything from me,
Qin Chuan, Ho Wuli's deputy general.
I would gladly give my life to serve. I have come this time, under the orders of General Ghostly Grace. Do not pry into things you shouldn't. Yes. Where are we going, General Hu? The Zhang family. Yes.
This first hurdle has been cleared. With this achievement under your belt, I believe, grandmother will not drive you away. Xiaolon, I know. You do all of this for my sake, but in the future, please do not put yourself in harm's way for me.
Linzhou, I.
You gave gifts to grandmother for me. And you secured this contract for the Zhang family because of me. But all of this has nearly put you in danger. I would rather not have any of this. And I won't allow you to leave me either.
I understand.
That's good. We live our lives for ourselves. Not to put on a show for others. It doesn't matter if they look down on us. What matters is that we respect ourselves.
Linzhou,
What's wrong?
I'm suddenly feeling a bit thirsty. Could you go buy me a bottle of water?
All right, I'll go right now.
Yes. Since you're here, come out.
Under the command of the Sovereign of Yahua, Heavenly General Hu Wuli reports for duty.
Ho Wuli, the heavenly general.
It's been 3 years. How have you been?
Sovereign, I heard about your eyes and your mind. It is my fault for arriving late.
A man of honor does not kneel easily. Stand up.
Yes.
Tell me what has happened in these years.
Back then, you thought the 18 were gods of the 3 kingdoms. Yet you were framed by that woman, Shenning. Later, she swiftly ascended to the position of General Ghostly Grace.
What about brothers?
Shenning's ambition is boundless. Many of our brothers were intentionally framed by her, or even surrounded and killed by friendly forces.
Translated and
Shenning, I
narrated
swear
by
I will kill
media.
you. You have suffered these years.
It was no hardship, Sovereign, although many over these years have turned their backs on me. They all thought I sought fame and fortune when I defected to Shenning, but only by doing so could I ensure your safety. My life, Hu Wuli's life, is not my own. It belongs to you and our thousands of brothers who lived and died together.
When the day comes for my return, I will certainly clear your name of this injustice and bring the truth to light for all to see.
Now that your mind is clear, Sovereign, I urge you to return to Zhongjing at once. Expose Shenning's true face. For the sake of justice and your own standing, you must regain your power.
Now is not the time.
Why?
Back then, my victories came because I led from the front and possessed great strength. But now my power has yet to recover. What could I possibly do? Furthermore, those above would never allow a crippled man to hold a position as important as General Ghostly Grace. And besides, I still have a debt of gratitude to repay.
You are speaking of Mr. Zhang Linzhu, are you not? But those people in the Zhang family.
The Jiang family is the Jiang family. Linzhou is Linzhou. Even a son will not show filial piety by a bed for long, let alone for someone he has never even met. In a marriage contract, if I do not repay this debt, my heart will not be at peace.
He has protected you for so long. It is indeed a great favor. I am willing to follow you, to repay his kindness. I will go through fire and water, and will not hesitate.
Xiaolon.
You should head back first. I will summon you if I need you.
Yes, your subordinate will secretly gather the Yahua army. With just a single word from you, they will march south to Jiangsu.
Xiaolon. Who were they?
Just people asking for directions.
Linzhou, it's good you're here. Your eldest aunt has invited us to dinner. This outfit looks quite nice. It's definitely better than that cousin of yours. Let's go!
Come on.
Restaurant.
Xiaolon.
What's wrong with you?
It's nothing.
Linlan! Once we're inside, just focus on your meal. Keep your mouth shut. Don't go out there and embarrass us. Lingzhou, you said your eldest aunt. We don't really have any contact with them anymore. This time, I suspect their family must have some good news. They're just eager to show off. It's a good thing that you just became the general manager of the Zhang Group. Otherwise, I wouldn't even want to come. Let's go!
The film was translated and
Cheyenne,
narrated
you're
by
here.
M Media.
Yang Kaylee, the eldest aunt of Zhang Linzhou.
Sit, please.
Lu Kong, younger cousin of Zhang Linzhou.
Linzhou, it's not that your eldest aunt wants to lecture you, but why did you bring her along? What? She doesn't get enough. Free meals at your own place. So she has to come here to sponge off my daughter-in-law too? So this is that cousin-in-law of yours?
I never acknowledge her as my cousin-in-law, a blind and foolish woman who insists on forcing her way into the Zhang family with nothing but an expired marriage contract. And my cousin, he insists on keeping this useless person. I suspect there's something wrong with his brain, too. They're a perfect match.
She doesn't look blind to me. However, her brain really does seem a bit faulty.
If you don't want those eyes anymore, I don't mind gouging them out for you.
Xiwen, what kind of language is your daughter-in-law using? Linlan, didn't I tell you outside to keep your mouth shut?
Mother, what are you doing?
This is Zhao Chang's girlfriend, right? My daughter-in-law has no filter. My apologies.
Jiang Wusheng, this won't be settled so easily. Forget it. What is my status? Could I really lower myself to bigger with a woman? I'll do it for the sake of you and your second aunt. My daughter-in-law is the one with real class. If she weren't my sisters, would I even know who she was? Let me tell you, our Chengyan is now a big shot in high society. Being able to share a table with her is your honor. Don't be ungrateful.
How big of a shot?
Is it a level of importance you'll never touch in your lifetime? After dinner today, remember to go back and burn a few more incense sticks for your ancestors.
Don't exaggerate. I'm just an assistant after all. Nothing of any real importance. So she's just an assistant. Exactly, Xian. You don't know about our Cheng Yun? Eldest sister. You don't know about our Linzhou? He just negotiated a major partnership and has been promoted to general manager of the Zhang Group. What? The Zhang family? Is that the Zhang family of the old General Zhang Wuli? Yes, that exact Zhang family. But hasn't that Zhang family always? Always what? Always looked down on our branch of the family? So what if they look down on us? Our Linzhou has real ability. Otherwise, why would they let him? Go to the Tianning Group and sign that contract for the Wild Grave Gully development project?
That land at Wild Grave Gully, isn't it going to be designated as a new special zone? And the industrial projects of the Tianning Group, they have always been #1 in Dragon Kingdom. To think that Linzhou actually managed to secure their cooperation.
Then doesn't that mean the Zhang family is about to make a fortune? You're not wrong. And it's perfect timing. What do you mean, perfect timing? Right, our Cheng Yun here, having just transferred over with her leadership, is about to be appointed to an official post.
The
She's about to
film
take
was
office.
translated and
Transfer from the
narrated
leader?
by M Media.
Yes, don't listen to her nonsense. What assistant? Only those who serve as an assistant to a leader are truly the trusted inner circle. And who is your leader then? It's the new governor of Zhongzhou, Zhao Yunfeng. Cheng Yun, which department were you assigned to again? Thanks to the governor's kindness, he wanted to place a little more responsibility on my shoulders, so he arranged for me to oversee the affairs of the new special zone. Even if your son is impressive, he still has to answer to my daughter-in-law. All right, Cheng Yun, you didn't finish your story last time. Who was it you went to pick up with Governor Zhao? For someone in Governor Zhao's position to be so cautious, how many people could he possibly be meeting? The one arriving was none other than the former general, under the sovereign of Yoha, now holds sole command of the Yaohua army, General Hu. Hu Wuli.
He's the one, both generations, of the General Ghostly Grace, relied on as their right-hand man. His status is exceptionally high, and he is truly the second in command of the Ministry of War.
If Cheng Yun can cozy up to someone like that, wouldn't that mean? Cheng Yun, tell us, on the day you went to pick up the general with Governor Zhao, what did General Hu say? The General Hu said I was quite impressive. And he even said he'd like to invite me to dinner sometime. You truly are the daughter-in-law I'm proud of. For even the General Hu to hold her in such high regard. Perhaps after Governor Zhao gets promoted, you might even become a female governor yourself. Yeah, Yan, we're all one family. So, in the future, you'll have to support our Linzhou even more from now on. No big deal. But come to think of it, your daughter-in-law, just staying at home all day simply won't do. A person, well, perhaps not reaching the heights of our Cheng Yun here, holding such a high and powerful position, should at least be able to support herself. Even if it's just working as a cleaner or a server. Mother, how can you compare Lin Lan to me? After all, people are just not the same. Do you have any jobs? For this Miss Lin? Just find her something easy. Let me think. But Sister Lin, she doesn't seem to have much of an education, does she? Where we work, even a typist needs a bachelor's degree. Cleaning would be suitable. But there are no vacancies left. If she doesn't clean, what else could she possibly do? The gatekeeper, old son, just retired a while ago. If Sister Lin doesn't mind, why not come and watch our gate? It's a job a woman can do. Though the reputation isn't great, people often call the position a watchdog.
Cheng Yun, if you dare to mock Xiaolun again, I will whip your mouth off.
Cousin, don't be angry. I was merely trying to help. Find Linlin a suitable job, that's all.
Linzhou, don't waste your energy on the barking of a dog.
Wingzhou, regardless of anything else, Cheng Yun is still the direct superior. For your project area, what kind of attitude is that? Linlin, I'll say it again. You should really think about it. It's nothing more than being called a guard dog behind your back. This job, sheltered from the wind, sheltered from the rain, it's actually quite decent. Who are you? You must have the wrong room. Who? What monkey or pig are you talking about? Cheng Yun, what has gotten into you? General Hu. General Hu. General Hu, it really is you. You look so dashing.
Just stay seated, no need to stand.
General Ho. My wife is in poor health. Please forgive her for her lack of respect.
No need for such formalities. Cheng Yun, why are you here?
Governor Zhao. Governor Zhao, I'm just here having a meal with family. Yes, just a simple meal. My Cheng Yun was just saying that for everything she has today, she owes her thanks to both of you for your support.
Support? With her level of ability, would she ever need us to support her?
General Hu. You? What does this mean? I don't quite understand.
How should Cheng Yun be dealt with? Please give your instructions, Miss Lin.
She... General Hu. What is going on here?
Cheng Yun, how did you offend General Hu? Quickly, beg for mercy.
Governor Zhao. Ever since I accompanied you to the airport that last time, I haven't even seen General Hu. How could there be any talk of offense? Could General Hu be under some misunderstanding? Didn't you think highly of her? You were even going to invite her to dinner. Why all of a sudden? Mother, stop talking.
What? Why didn't I know that I was going to invite you to dinner? Do you really have such status?
General Hu. I was just having a meal with my family. I was just running my mouth. Yes, I deserve to be punished. I deserve to be punished. So you were just bragging.
If you were just having a family
The
meal,
film was
I wouldn't be
translated
unreasonable
and
enough
narrated by
to meddle in
M
such
Media.
trivial matters. But for you to be at the same table as Miss Lin is already the fortune of a lifetime. Not only are you lacking in gratitude, but you even dared to be disrespectful to Miss Lin.
General Hu. How is this being disrespectful? To Miss Lin?
Shall I help you refresh your memory? Didn't you just try to persuade Miss Lin to work as a doormat for your company?
General Hu. The Miss Lin you're referring to, could it be her? She is nothing more than the Zhang family's blind and foolish girl.
Shut your mouth. How dare you speak so insolently?
Lin, I am sorry.
Your family prides itself on being high-born, sitting in the upper echelons, yet you hold no regard for us, your poor relatives, and you use your power to bully others. Since I am narrow-minded, I must settle every score. I think this family connection is not worth acknowledging anymore.
Governor Zhao, you heard all of that, didn't you? I heard it. I heard it. To govern with virtue is to humble oneself and serve the people like a beast of burden. And this Cheng Yan, before even climbing the ranks, dares to ride on the necks of her own kin and act with such tyranny. If she were ever given real power, what kind of disaster would that be? This principle does not need a brute like me to teach you, does it? Cheng Yan, you thought the position of a security guard was quite good, didn't you? From tomorrow on, you will serve as that watchdog and guard the gate.
Governor Zhao, I know I was wrong. Please do not make me go and guard the gate. I know I was wrong.
Miss Lin, are you satisfied with this disposition?
Thank you for your trouble, Governor Zhao. I assume you to have important matters to discuss. Do not let my trivial matter delay your official business.
Very well, I shall not disturb you then. Why are those to here? This is the sovereign. Hu Wuli, you really found the sovereign as well.
Mother, Lin is after all your niece-in-law. Please say something to her. I truly know I was wrong. Do not call me mother. You and Lo Kong are not even legally married yet. How unlucky. Let us go.
The film was translated and
It seems it
narrated
really is
by
the
M
sovereign,
Media.
gathering with her family here. I must find a time to pay my respects to the sovereign.
Did you just see their expressions? It cracked me up.
That Cheng Yan is truly arrogant. She deserves the fate she met.
Exactly.
But Lin, you know the General Hu.
I once showed him the way.
Just showed him the way.
Fine. Showing him the way is already something. To be able to speak with the General Hu is already quite an achievement. Lin, you did well today. You and Lingzhou should go get some rest. Don't worry about us. Move aside.
Hey, where are you going?
I'm going to wash my daughter-in-law's clothes.
Well, look at that. The sun must be rising from the west. You are going to wash Linlin's clothes.
And as her mother-in-law, what is wrong with me? Washing my daughter-in-law's clothes?
It is not because at the dinner table. The fact that Linlin helped you, really stick it to them.
Stop meddling in other people's business. Go read your newspaper. I'm going to do the laundry. What is this? An ID card? This is a black card issued by the International Bank.
The private bank.
Hello, manager. Could you help me take a look at this card? What kind of card is it?
This is the highest tier card issued by the International Bank, the highest level, a 9-star black gold card. There are fewer than 5 in circulation worldwide. And furthermore, it is only issued by invitation. They don't accept applications.
Is it really that powerful? Then could you help me check? How much money is on it?
Sure, let me swipe it and we'll see.
Alright. Transaction failed. It failed.
Please wait a moment. It might be due to an issue with the card's authorization. Let me go check. Try swiping it again.
Alright. Transaction failed. Forget it, forget it. I'm not doing this anymore, I'm leaving.
Security, seize her.
You-
Linjo. You go on
The
inside
film was
first. I'm just
translated
going to
and
take a walk
narrated
around the
by
neighborhood
Media.
to stretch my legs.
Alright, don't wander off too far. Come back in a bit for dinner.
Don't worry.
Fine.
Your subordinate, Wang Yi, greets the sovereign.
Rise. The Special Investigation Bureau. They certainly are well informed. You must have tracked down my location a long time ago, haven't you?
Reporting, sovereign. I dare not presume to pry. I only discovered that Hu Wuli had also discovered your location and has already met with you. You cannot stay in Jiangsu any longer. I will arrange for you to be sent elsewhere as soon as possible.
No matter. How Wooly did not betray me. If not for him, I fear I would not have been able to see you all again.
You mean to say it was he who brought you here? That is good.
You and How Wooly, as well as all the suffering I have endured, is all at the hands of Shenning. This account will be settled sooner or later.
I am prepared to give my life for this.
Linjo. He's an old comrade in arms of mine, Wang Yi.
Hello. Mother has been arrested.
What?
Interrogation room.
For unauthorized use of a black card. Theft of the Minister of War's identification documents. Listen, Aunt. You really know how to pick someone to steal from.
I didn't steal it. When I was doing the laundry for my daughter-in-law, I found it in her pocket.
Nonsense. This is a serious crime. Tell the truth now. You don't have the clearance level for this. Go outside first. This matter involves state secrets of the Dragon Kingdom. This person is now under the custody of the Special Investigation Bureau.
Mother.
Linjo. Linjo, save me, save me. Mother is so scared. I never expected something like this to happen. I would never see you or your father again.
I never imagined that something like this would happen.
Indeed, it was unimaginable.
Xiaolon. That police commissioner just said that this black card was stolen. What is really going on here?
When I was in the Yaohua army, I took down an enemy. This card was a trophy, something I kept as a souvenir.
A souvenir?
The film
Then-
was translated and
What about this
narrated by
identification?
Media.
Back in the army, the identity of the sovereign of Yahuwah was vital to prevent the enemy from discovering the sovereign's true identity. So, everyone was issued one. We all claim to be the sovereign of Yahuwah. You see, the best way to hide a drop of water is to drop it into the ocean.
Exactly. Wang Yi is from the administrative department. Surely you don't doubt even his word.
So that's how it is, Mr. Wan. Thank you. If it weren't for you, I don't know how many days my mother would have been detained before being released. Perhaps Xiaolon would have ended up in there for a few days too.
Indeed. Thank you, Mr. Wong. Sorry for all the trouble.
Don't mention it, Aunt. Linlin and I are comrades in arms. Her business is my business.
Good.
Let's go.
The 13th? Remember this clearly. Money is not an issue. Just see to it that the task is done properly.
Miss Zhang, rest assured, I will arrange everything properly. General Hu. This person is Zhang Ying, the new rising star in Jiangsu, the young lady of the Zhang family. For these past 3 years, the sovereign has been mentally incapacitated, and she has humiliated him countless times. Why not? Just kill her. Killing her so easily would be letting her off too lightly. You, what do you want? Come inside. I have something to discuss with you. Zhang Ying intends to book the Minju restaurant on the 13th for her engagement ceremony with Zhang Linzu. How can she be so sure that he will agree to it? Isn't she afraid of being rejected and losing face even more? That I'm just an employee, I wouldn't know. I only heard that she has already made arrangements within the Zhang family. She is certain of success. Go and bring me someone who can make decisions. The 13th. I'm booking it. Guest, you must have the wrong date. The 13th has already been booked by Miss Zhang. How much is she paying? I will pay 5 times that. Guest, this isn't even about the money anymore. 10 times the price. Quit while you're ahead. My money, whose money? Isn't so easily swindled. This, General Hu, Miss Zhang's uncle-in-law, Zhao Yunfeng, has just been appointed as the regional governor. This is no longer a matter of money.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
General of the Yehua Army. General Hu, we will certainly meet your requirements. Consider it done. Getting the job done right is better than anything else. Perhaps, let me go and tell Miss Zhang. No need. It's best to let her believe that she booked the 13th. Because I intend to slap her in the face. CEO Wu, what are we supposed to do now? We're going to end up offending the Zhang family to death. Will this business even be viable in the future? You should be worrying about the Zhang family instead. Once you've offended this person, there won't be a Zhang family left.
What do you think of her?
Grandmother. This Linlin? She doesn't seem simple. To think she actually knows. That former general. Who Willie?
What? That is a top-tier figure in the Dragon Kingdom. Someone destined for the history books.
Old madam? I heard this with my own ears.
General Ho. Why would he help her out?
She claims. She once showed General Hu the way.
Showed him the way? That's hardly a strong connection. It's possible. It was just a minor favor. And she got lucky. General, who was just helping her out on the side. But this way, your family will have offended Governor Zhao. Just think about it. Once General Hu's business is finished, he'll just walk away. Your family, and even the Zhang family, will be in a difficult spot.
But doesn't she still have a debt of gratitude from CEO Fan? Now, the Channing Group only recognizes Lin Zhou. Didn't you send Zhang Chen to her home to find someone? Do you still remember?
Xiu Yan. You've been deceived by that woman again. That contract in Lin Zhou's hands is entirely thanks to Miss Zhang.
What? Miss Zhang?
Miss Zhang's uncle-in-law is that very same Governor Zhao. At the dinner party, Miss Zhang said a couple of words to CEO Wan, and that contract ended up in Lin Zhou's hands.
So, that's how it was.
Miss Zhang is deeply devoted to Lin Zhou. She's even thinking of proposing.
What?
The Zhang family is the new rising power in Jiangzhou. And Miss Zhang, she has remarkable ability, marry into. the Zhang family, and Governor Zhao will not only refrain from taking his anger out on us, but will also open doors of opportunity for the Zhang family. Go back. Persuade Linzhou. As long as you can get rid of Linlin, use any means necessary, whatever it takes.
But
And then, on the 13th, Miss Zhang is going to host an engagement ceremony for her and Linzhou. It will give him a fresh start.
Mother, but Linzhou and Linlin are not even divorced yet.
Why not just get engaged first and divorce later?
Mother, Linzhou has a mind of his own. It is very difficult for me to influence his decisions now.
As parents, who doesn't want the best for their child? Linzhou has such a stubborn temper. You must help him properly and guide him toward making the right choice as his parent. Do you really want that useless creature Linlin to drag Linzhou down for the rest of his life?
Very well. Mother, Linlin, I will definitely drive her out. Linzhou, grandmother told me that the Zhang family has booked the Mingyu restaurant on the 13th to hold an engagement ceremony for you and Zhang Ying.
Mother, how can that be? Not to mention that Xiaolon and I are legally married, but even if we weren't, I don't like Zhang Ying. Why would I get engaged to her?
Linzhou, why are you shouting? Don't you know that Zhang Ying's uncle is the newly appointed Governor Zhao, a genuine provincial governor with real authority? That day, although the general who saved Linlin, once he left, Governor Zhao might take revenge on us.
Mother, stop talking. I will never agree.
Very well. If you don't agree, I will drag you to the venue myself and force you and Linlin to the civil affairs office to get divorced.
You dare.
For the sake of a woman, you would speak to your mother like that.
Linzhou, just listen to your mother. On the 13th, I will go to the Minju restaurant with you.
Xiaolon. What do you mean by this?
Linzhou, I know how you feel about me. Rest assured, nothing can tear us apart. So, go ahead. It is time to make these petty schemers pay the price.
Yes. I'll listen to you.
Linlin, you are truly so understanding. Rest assured, as soon as you divorce Linzhou, I will give you 2 million as a settlement. I will certainly not treat you unfairly.
Xiaolon. Date?
Linzhou, you go on ahead. I will be there shortly. No matter what they say, just listen.
The film
But-
was translated and
Go on.
narrated by
Don't
M
worry.
Media.
Even if the sky falls, it won't crush either of us.
All right. Xiaolon. No matter what happens, I will never give up on you.
Mingyu Restaurant. Engagement ceremony.
Old madam, this is a joyous occasion indeed.
Indeed, a joyous occasion for us all.
Zhang Ying has long admired Linzhou. She mentions him to me every single day. She brings him up to me constantly. And now, this is wonderful. Our two families have finally become in-laws.
That's right. The Zhang family and the Zhang family will be one family from now on. Linzhou, why don't you come over here and pay your respects to your future father-in-law? You two will be a couple from here on out. You should get to know each other better. Linzhou, why are you being so difficult? Bai Chuan, Linzhou has a stubborn streak. He just needs a little time to come round. You must be patient with him.
How could I be otherwise? I understand Linzhou's marriage to that Linlin. If he showed even the slightest attachment to the past, I would be even more hesitant to entrust Zhang Ying to him.
Exactly. Our Lin Zhou is a man of deep loyalty and honor. Once he has a change of heart, he will treat our Zhang Ying with just as much devotion.
Our Zhang family has supported Linlin for 3 years. We have done all that could be expected of us. Since she isn't here today, I will speak plainly. Are you truly willing, for the sake of Linlin, to watch our Zhang family fall into ruin?
Grandmother. Why would the Zhang family fall into ruin? Didn't we just sign the partnership project with the Tianning Group, even if we were to fail? What would that have to do with Xiaolan?
Then I shall explain the truth. In front of our in-laws. Do you know why the Tianning Group agreed to work with us?
It was Xiaolan who paved the way, and CEO Fan who made the decision.
Nonsense. It was Miss Zhang who worked behind the scenes. That is the only reason this contract fell into your hands.
What?
Miss Zhang has already told
The film
me
was translated
the whole
and
story.
narrated by M Media.
Grandmother, are you all mistaken?
Miss Zhang has shown you nothing but sincerity. Why do you always hold such deep prejudice against her?
And what exactly does this have to do with Miss Zhang?
The new governor, Zhao Yunfeng, is Miss Zhang's uncle. And he is an old acquaintance of CEO Wan. It was Miss Zhang who acted as the intermediary. That is how this contract fell into your hands.
Correct. Governor Zhao Yunfeng is my brother-in-law. And Zhang Ying. She really went to great lengths for this. That is why she was able to strike up a conversation with CEO Wan at that dinner.
But
Enough with the buts. Linlin has been living off the Zhang family for all these years. Not only has she brought us no benefit, she has instead implicated the innocent and harmed so many people. How can we just let her off? I propose, kick Linlin out of the Zhang family. I agree.
I agree too.
Mother,
Lin Zhou, compared to the future of the Zhang family, what is a granddaughter-in-law like Linlin? She must leave.
grandmother. Why is it that Xiaolan is suddenly being tied to the future of the entire Zhang family?
Cheng Yun, you know who he is, right? I have already looked into it. Cheng Yun is the new governor's trusted assistant, Zhao Yunfeng. If it weren't for Linlin bringing in General Hu, he would have been posted to the new district to take charge. You tell me, is he not going to hate you? Is he not going to hate our Zhang family? Governor Zhao originally intended to hand the new district over to the Zhang family. Now he can only hand it to someone else temporarily. You tell me, does Governor Zhao hate you? And does he hate the Zhang family?
Lin Zhou, you are a kind child. Our Zhang family is already hanging by a thread. The project with Tianning Group may be in our hands. But with one word from Governor Zhao, our construction will be halted. For rectifications. With hundreds of people in the Zhang family relying on us to eat. You tell me, what choice do I have?
But if you all know this, then you should also know that Xiaolan is an old acquaintance of General Hu, which is the only reason Governor Zhao took action against Cheng Yun.
Think about it. She is so close with General Hu. And he wants to help her. Why did she come to our family? She just happened to meet General Hu at a hotel. That is all. Do not mistake luck for actual ability.
Exactly, Lin Zhou. Now, Linlin has recovered her
The film
senses,
was translated
and her eyes are
narrated
healed.
by M
She is now
Media.
perfectly capable of living independently.
Lin Zhou, grandmother gives you her word. As long as our Zhang family is still standing, we will provide for Lin Wen's future. If our Zhang family falls, well, that is a different story. Lin Zhou, I am begging you,
Mother,
Mother,
please give our Zhang family a way out.
Grandmother, what are you doing?
As long as you can let Linlin go. Even if I have to kneel until I die, I would do it willingly.
Fine. I agree.
Lin Zhou. I knew. You are a filial child. I knew grandmother wasn't wrong about you. If your grandfather knew this in the afterlife, he would be smiling down on us.
Good, good. I knew it. Linzu is such a sensible child.
Brother Lingzhou, don't worry. In the future, if Linlin ever runs into any trouble, you should help her. I certainly won't say anything against it.
As for her troubles, I will handle them. You say she is a jinx. I am just like her. I will be with her. And leave the Zhang family together.
Lingzhou, have you lost your mind? How are you anything like her?
A husband and wife are one. Don't I count as well? Offending Governor Zhao and Chengyun? If Xiaolon wasn't unlucky, how could she have ended up marrying me and dealing with all this mess? It was I who married Xiaolon, which brought shame to the Zhang family and made us a laughingstock. If you call her a jinx, you should be calling us a pair of them.
Lin Zhou, don't be stubborn.
Grandmother, I'm not being stubborn. I understand the current situation. Xiaolon cannot continue to stay in the Zhang family. I know, grandmother. You are all doing this for the future of the Zhang family. So, I have to agree.
You know all this, and yet you still say these things?
I have taken care of her for 3 years. Over 1,000 days and nights. Am I not a human being? Do I not have a heart? You asked me to kick her out. How could I bear to do that?
I am letting her go. But I didn't say I was going with her. Once she leaves the Zhang family, how will you support her?
I can find work. Even if I have to start from the bottom. A lower salary is fine. Even if I have to deliver food or work on an assembly line, it doesn't matter.
The film was translated and
You've lost your
narrated
mind.
by M Media.
I refuse.
Since that's the case. Mother, I see no point in continuing to reason with him. Guards, tie him up. We will proceed with the engagement today, and then lock him away.
My meridians are finally fully unblocked. Jiang family, Zhang family, it is time for you to pay the price for your actions.
Let me go.
Lin Zhou, what exactly are you thinking? Are your grandmother and your parents really worth less to you than an outsider?
That's right, Lingzhou. Mother raised you all these years. Can't you consider my feelings for once?
My in-laws, please forgive us. The Zhang family has decided to unite with the Zheng family. Nothing can change what happens today. Well said, well said. However, the root of this issue still lies with Linlin.
Eldest uncle, when doing things, you must cut the weeds by the root. This Linlan, since she has brought the Zhang family and our Zhang family to such a sorry state, then why not find an opportunity and simply get rid of her?
Miss Zheng is right. There are no outsiders here today. We might as well say what needs to be said and do what needs to be done.
That's right. With so many of us here, surely we can finish off a nobody like Linlin?
I never imagined you could be this vicious.
Brother Lingzhou, I am doing this, all for your sake.
Fine. It's settled then. However, make sure you do it discreetly. Leave no trace behind.
Old Madam is wise. Brother Lingzhou, things have become so complicated. Why not just settle this marriage calmly and securely? Perhaps then, I might even spare her. Let her go. Work in a bar, or a foot massage parlor, as some kind of hostess or the like.
You. Xiaolon, you must leave. They are trying to harm you.
You have some nerve. Daring to show your face here.
The film was
That's just
translated and narrated by
plain
M
stupid.
Media.
Someone. Caesar for me.
Lin Zhou, just watch your wife as I deal with these petty scoundrels.
You?
Zheng Ying, who do you think you are? Even if I am currently down on my luck, am I someone to be bullied by the likes of you?
Fine. You think you can fight, is that it? I'd like to see just how many people those hands of yours can take on, and whether you can handle the governor of Jiangsu.
Stop calling. I have already dismissed Zhao Yunfang. Even if you called him, he wouldn't come.
The general of the Yaohua army. General Hu Wuli. The chairman of the Tianning group. And another general. 3 heavyweights. Gathered here. What could it possibly be for?
Uncle. Dismissed? How is that possible?
The Jiangsu Zheng family, Zheng Baichuan, pays respects to General Hu, General Fan, General Wang.
General Ho. CEO Fan.
You dare not kneel before the sovereign? You have a lot of nerve.
Our Zhang family is here discussing a marriage with the Zhang family. What do you mean, not kneeling before the sovereign? Where is this coming from?
We came here today, originally to escort the sovereign back to the capital. I never thought your Zhang family would be so blind.
General Zhang Wuli. A hero his whole life. To think he married a woman like you. And to think you even brought along these little runts. It truly breaks the heart of any listener and brings tears to their eyes.
You have eyes but fail to recognize a treasure when you see one.
CEO Fan, we still have our partnership.
Partnership? You still have the nerve to talk about a partnership? Do you even know why I gave the Zhang family a contract? That was essentially just giving you money.
Didn't you have Miss Zhang get a contract from CEO Wan?
CEO Fan.
I don't even know anyone named Zheng. If not for the sovereign's order, why would I ever pay attention to a minor family on the verge of falling into the 3rd tier? The partnership is over. As for the money I invested, I expect the Zhang family, within 7 days, to return every single penny to me. Otherwise,
No. It cannot be over. The Zhang family is counting on this contract to return to our former glory.
Return to your former glory. Keep dreaming. You fear that cursed Zhao Yunfang? Do you not fear me as well? General Hu, it's a misunderstanding. A misunderstanding. Do you even deserve to speak to me? Do you know what it means when the sovereign cannot be insulted? From this day forward, the Zhang and Zheng families, excluding Zhang Linzu's household, are all cast into the lowest caste. Cast into the lowest caste. Forbidden from holding office. Forbidden from farming. Forbidden from engaging in trade. Forbidden from manual labor. Anyone who dares to aid the Zhang or Zheng families will be wiped out. You say that without the sovereign, the Zhang family would be better off. I shall wait and see. What? Subordinate Hu Wuli. Subordinate Wang Yi.
subordinate Fan Pojin,
Invite Sovereign of Yaohua
invite Sovereign of Yaohua
to take her place.
to take her place.
Sovereign? You are the sovereign of Yuhua.
Impossible. Impossible. This cannot be real.
Take them away.
Yes. Get them out of here. We will handle it ourselves.
You won't hurt Linzhou.
No.
The film was translated and narrated
The
by
matters
M
here
Media.
have been settled. Shenning. Just you wait. The next person I need to deal with is you.